So let me tell you how this week's manga review of One Piece, an anime and manga for those that don't know, how it really resonated with me as a believer. So this week focused on one of the characters, a supporting character named Kuma. And it went to his backstory about him being a slave, and then he got set free. Him and the other slaves rallied together. There was some events happened that he got set free, and he went to his hometown where he was originally from with his parents. And in this, I always used to wonder now why he carried a Bible around. His first appearances and stuff in the series, he carried a Bible around. So I used to wonder about that, but they never explained it till now. So he went back to his hometown and he went to a church. Him and this girl that was also a slave, her name was Jenny, they went to a church. And I think his father used to be the pastor of the church, but it's an old rundown church in a rundown part of town full of, the elderly. And so what would happen is he would preach a sermon throughout the week and everything. And then on Sundays, he would preach a sermon, and then he would heal people at the end of the sermon, because he has an ability. His superpower is to reject or push people. He can semi-teleport by using it on himself, or he can use it if he touches you with his hand. He can transport you. It's so fast it looks like teleportation. He can transport you to anywhere else in the world that he wants to take you. Or he can push attacks. He can do the air, different attacks, right? But one of the things that he can do is reject and push pain off of you. Now, he can't do if your arm's cut off, he can't just reattach the arm. But let's say if you got beat up real bad, he could push the pain off of you and you'll be healed, energized and healed, right? And he did this to the main character chapters ago, and nobody explained how this works, right? And then the main character's friend took the pain upon himself. And so in this chapter, he did that for the elderly. They have aches and pains, sickness, or whatever. He would do it after service. And people were like, oh, this is so handy, this is so neat. Any ache and pain that they had, they would bring it to him, right? And they loved it so much, they were like, oh, well, can you start doing this throughout the week? And when Jenny heard this, she busted from the back and was like, no, he can't do it throughout the week. You guys don't even put anything in the collection plate. It's been dry forever. And of course, they go on to explain why they don't, because they're poor. The king of the land is bad and all the other kind of good stuff, right? So she was just like, no, he can't do it, only on Sundays. And they left. They all happy and healed and stuff like that. So what people didn't know, and what we're just as readers are just finding out, once he pushes the paint off of you, it creates this giant paw-shaped bubble. So he gathers all those together into a giant paw-shaped bubble full of pain. And so he explained, if he doesn't put this pain somewhere, eventually it'll return back to the people and they'll be hurting again or sick again. So what he does is he takes the pain upon himself, and he nurses himself, or Jenny nurses him back to health. I'm talking about in the bed, just in bad shape, right? But people don't know that. And that really resonated with me as a believer, because being a person that's in spiritual warfare, that's in ministry leadership or whatever, people don't see what you take on to help them heal. They don't know the warfare and the backlash that can come your way that you now have to deal with while they're healed, while they're delivered, while they're whole, while they're free or whatever. You sometimes have to deal with backlash because the enemy doesn't like what you're doing on their behalf. He doesn't like that. So now you could face depression trying to come upon you, anxiety, stress. You could spiritual attacks. Your cars, your vehicles, your family could be attacked. Different things. There's no limit to the attacks that can come forth with you being on the front lines of spiritual warfare, or even just being a listener, and having the mental capacity to be there for people. People don't see that. Hey, you may end up taking that upon yourself subconsciously. That can bring your day down or whatever, but you sacrifice People who do this in ministry, or in ministry like this, who do deliverance or on the front lines of spiritual warfare, we do this and we sacrifice to help other people because that's our calling, and we just have a love for helping people, and we just want to help people. And that's what Kuma did. He just wanted to help people. He'll take that upon himself because he could take it, and he's gonna be all right. He know how to nurse himself back to health, and he got somebody with him who can nurse him back to health. That's oftentimes the case with us in ministry as well. Someone who may be weaker in the faith, or even in life in general, we'll take that upon ourselves because we know how to handle it. They may not know how to go to God and get that taken off of them, because if they did, they wouldn't have had to come to you. So we take it upon ourselves because we know how to heal. We know how to nurse ourselves back. We know how to pray for ourselves and cover ourselves. And people love that, and they'll be like, "Oh man, this is so great that you helped me. Let's bring more people, and we should do this every single day." But sometimes you can't, because you need that time to heal yourself. So I just want to encourage you, if you're on the front lines of spiritual warfare, if you're out here ministering to people, and you're under attack, or you're taking the attacks for people, be encouraged and make sure that you take care of yourself. And if you're a person that goes to people all the time, or you need deliverance all the time, or you're going through something, you go to people, and you have people in your corner who support you and who listen to you, appreciate those people, because you don't know what they have to go through on your behalf. You don't know what they're carrying on your behalf. So appreciate those people, honor those people that are in your life. Everybody doesn't have that, but if you have that, honor those people. And if you find that, honor those people, respect those people, check on those people, because you never know what they're going through, on top of their own strain and their own issues. Because Kuma, they didn't give money or nothing like that. Of course, they didn't have it because of the situation, but on top of carrying their own pain, carrying their pain, Kuma has to also take care of himself and Jenny. He got to carry them and what he has to go through. He got to figure all that out. So that's often the same thing with us in ministry. This is pastors, anybody else in leadership. It's so many different people. But I just want to encourage you that you are seen if you're one of the people who have to deal with this. And if you're not, and you're a person that goes to people, appreciate those people and value those people. Honor those people. Respect those people. You don't have not idolize none of that stuff, but just honor those people. Do something nice to them. Nice for them. Do something nice for them. Get them a pie. Get them some cookies or something like that. Just, a nice gesture. That goes a long way. It doesn't have to be even monetary. Say thank you. Show them your appreciation in some kind of way. But I just want to share that with you guys today. Sometimes the most unexpected things can really bring perspective to us as believers. We can really get revelation from a lot of different things. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you have any questions about anything, you need advice about anything, ministry-wise, Christianity-wise, life-wise, whatever, send it to me at thereapysessions. That's ThereApy sessions at gmail.com. I almost forgot how to spell it. And let me know. That's today's video. We out.